Well, after giving it some thought and consideration and looking at various parts diagrams for various years of Tiger Cubs, there was actually a very late one that ran a factory fitted roller big end, and I noticed that that one didn't use any thrust washers between the needle roller cage and the inner faces of the flywheels. So based on that and the fact that the face of this replacement flywheel is nice and smooth anyway, and there'll be oil obviously getting pumped through there and flung around, I decided to go ahead as originally planned, and I fitted the new old stock flywheel with an unworn time inside journal, and I've trued it up now. And I think with the crank pin being the same diameter all the way along, obviously it's possible to go too far, or maybe not too far, or not far enough when you press them together. But I've got them so that the ends of the crank pin are flush with the ends of the outer faces of the holes where the crank pin fits through, and I'm quite happy with my truing as well. We're showing about a 1 thou rise and fall on that one, and we're showing about a 1 thou rise and fall on that one. They're going up and down pretty much together. One starts slightly earlier than the other, but there's not much in it at all. So again, I'm not going to try and improve on that. I don't think I could. And again, when they're both at their highest and both at their lowest, there's a 1 thou difference. But the needles, like I say, are more or less rising and falling together. So in real terms, I've got virtually no run out there at all. So I'm going to do a trial fitting of this crank in the crankcases, and I'll put the obviously put the crank into the main part of the crankcase, and then it's quite easy to offer up the drive side section of the crankcase and just put a couple of bolts in and just check and see how freely the crank spins and how we're fixed for end float or not. But I think I'm going to stick with this, and I'm very happy with what I've got.